is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. He's asking, can he fight the best? I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level and give him the fights that he want.
I'm that guy. I don't think that I'm that guy who I've been my whole entire career. Sometimes it just takes a little minute to adjust and adapt, and I'm adjusting and I'm adapting well, so July 12th is going to be a statement.
Floyd Mayweather visited Shakur Stevenson's training camp ahead of his fight with Teofimo Lopez. He praised Shakur, calling him the best fighter in his weight class. Mayweather promised to share his knowledge, helping Shakur refine his skills, improve further, and reach new...
The most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. He's asking, can he fight the best? I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level and give him the fights that he want and make the fights happen.
Is hard at work in his training camp, focusing on every aspect of his game ahead of the Teofimo Lopez fight. He drills his speed, footwork, and defensive skills while refining combinations and ring strategy. Each session pushes him to his limits, sharpening his reflexes and endurance. The intense focus, discipline, and dedication in camp show that Shakur is fully committed to...
Yeah, on my way. You should sleep yet? Da-da-da-da-da. And next thing you know, if you wake up, da-da-da, you know, this thing will...
is determined to prove himself to anyone who still doubts him. Despite his achievements, he wants to show critics and fans alike that he is an elite fighter. Every fight is a chance to silence disbelief and reinforce his status as...
Honestly, I got a chip on my shoulder though. Like, I got something to prove. I feel like with this fight, a lot of people sleeping on me. A lot of people don't think that I'm that guy. They don't think that I'm that guy who I've been my whole entire career. Sometimes it just takes a little minute to adjust and adapt, and I'm adjusting and I'm adapting well, so July 12th is going to be a statement.
Bonnie Show, Shakur Stevenson discussed his upcoming fight with Teofimo Lopez and responded to critics with confidence. He believes Lopez has never faced anyone at his level and is certain he will challenge him in ways no one else has. Shakur also commented on how Lopez would struggle against elite fighters like Terence Crawford, saying he would likely be overpowered. While acknowledging Lopez's skill, Shakur emphasized that he doesn't consider him on Crawford's level. He also addressed his promotional situation, noting that although he had considered moving on from Matchroom, Eddie Hearn is now involved, ensuring strong backing and organization for this high-profile matchup, highlighting how seriously he takes both preparation.
Well, I mean, that's their opinion. Like, you know, they could say that, but I know he never fought nobody on my level. Like, I'm 1,000,000% sure that Teo has never seen nobody as good as me in his life.
He's talking about, like, once he gets through you, then he wants Crawford, names like that. How do you think he would do against someone like Terence at this point?
I think he gets knocked out.
Can't even hang with him.
Yeah, he's too little. Bud is too big for him.
Right. As far as skills, though, do you think he's on par with the likes of Terence?
I'm not going to say he's on a Terence Crawford level of skills, but he's very skillful. He got a lot of things with him that puts him at a high level.
One thing that was interesting to me was it seemed like you were going to move on from Matchroom, but now Eddie Hearn is involved in this, and this is a Matchroom event, it seems like. I know it's a ring card too, but he's promoting it here in the United States. So what is the state of your relationship with Eddie and Matchroom at this point?
Eddie's my guy. I'm actually not signed to Matchroom, but he's my guy. I'm a big fan of Eddie Hearn, and nothing but respect to him. But I'm glad he's the promoter that's on this card. I'm glad to share the spotlight with his promotional company.
So if he's your guy, how come you're not signed to Matchroom?
I mean, it's just business. If it makes sense, then I will. You know, if it come down to it and that's what makes sense, then we'll do it. But right now, I don't think it makes sense.
Okay, so are you just more of like your own man at this point, your own entity?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Do you negotiate with the ring people with Turkey? You just do that yourself?
No, me and my manager,
Closely examine the matchup, highlighting both fighters' strengths and vulnerabilities. One of the most critical aspects identified is Lopez's struggle with movement. While Teofimo is explosive, athletic, and capable of overwhelming many opponents with his power, he often finds it challenging to face opponents who move fluidly and force him to adjust continuously. This difficulty becomes especially significant against Stevenson, whose footwork, timing, and patience allow him to frustrate and control aggressive fighters. Bruce Carrington, a respected boxing analyst, has pointed out that Stevenson's ability to maintain range, shift angles, and force Lopez into uncomfortable positions could neutralize Lopez's offensive bursts, leaving him vulnerable to precise counters. Lopez's style thrives when he can assert his dominance and fight on his terms. However, Stevenson presents a challenge unlike many Lopez has faced before. Stevenson's defensive awareness, combined with his capacity to measure distance and change rhythm, limits the opportunities for Lopez to connect cleanly. The analytical consensus is that Lopez's explosiveness alone will not be enough. He must adjust strategically, maintain patience, and pick his moments carefully. A failure to do so could result in Stevenson dictating the pace and capitalizing on any missteps. This highlights a recurring theme in the matchup. Stevenson's technical skill may